Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. This look you are seeing right now is the new Lorac and Pirates of the Caribbean collection. Two of my favorite things coming together. I have loved the Pirates movies since day one. I think I was in middle school when the first one came out. I loved it, was obsessed with it. It was the first movie I saw multiple times in theaters. I even made my grandma go and even she liked it. I literally just remembered I even have the necklace, so I'm gonna wear this. This new movie looks so bomb. Orlando Bloom, aka Will Turner, is back. I am super excited about that because the third movie left me really brokenhearted, so I'm really kind of hoping there's a surprise Keira Knightley return, maybe, hopefully. Lorac has some of my favorite lipstick formulas, some of my favorite eyeshadow formulas, so I was really excited to see that this collection was going to be with Lorac. Usually I feel when there are movie-inspired makeup collections, just from playing with them in the store, I feel like the quality's not as good. Now, like I said, that's just from playing with them in the store. Maybe, there are some different ones out there. But I just feel like usually the quality's not there. But I'm really excited to say that these products still seem Lorac quality. I'm going to go in and talk about each product, what I think about them, insert some pictures of swatches, and then it will go into the tutorial part of the video. First, I'm going to talk about the eyeshadow palette. So this is the box that it comes in. Typical Pirates of the Caribbean with the skull and crossbones, Lorac, black and gold. I love black and gold. It has the title of the movie, Dead Men Tell No Tales. Also has that on the front of the actual palette. Now this packaging is sick. I love this packaging. I love that the compass is on here. I love that it's kind of tapered in the corners. I just love this packaging. It also has a little spot that you can slip the blush palette into so you can take them together. Inside is technically the most important part. Oh, I can see me in the mirror, the nice big mirror. Let's try to get me out of there. So it has some really nice warm shades. It has a lot of matte, has a lot of shimmer. When I first saw the picture of this online, I was a little iffy about the shades, but after seeing it in person, I actually really do like the colors. The black in this is super, super, super black. It has some gold glitter in it. The shimmers are super smooth, super buttery. I have the green Sea Haze on my lid right now. And then I have, what is it called? Silent Mary and Menace in the crease. Menace is like a darker blackish green. I'll swatch a couple of my favorite ones just on my hand, and then I'm going to insert a picture with a swatch of all of the colors. Here is a swatch of just a couple of them. This is a shade Tell No Tales, which is like a purpley, browny, mauve color. This is the shade Treasure, which is a really pretty reddish shimmer color. This one is Starry Night, really beautiful blue. And then this is Cursed, which is that really nice black matte with flecks of gold glitter, but the overall shadow is not a shimmer. Now I'm going to insert a picture with a swatch of all of the colors. Some of the swatches that I did with my pinky kind of came out a little bit weird, so some of those skinnier swatches, and that's what that was. But overall, you'll get to see a pretty good representation of all of the shades. Next is the blush palette, which comes in a similar box, just a little bit smaller than the eyeshadow box. The palette itself, I'm not going to lie, I'm not quite sure what this is on the front of it, but I'm assuming we'll know after we see the next movie. But it also has that black and gold packaging. Another big mirror. The actual colors in this, I love. Is this called, oh, it's called Caribbean. a really, really pretty mauve-y blush shade. The highlights are actually really impressive. I don't feel like Lorac's necessarily known for their highlights. And like I said, usually collections like these, I feel like if anything, the quality is not as good. But I was really surprised by these highlights. You'll actually see in the video when I apply it, I'm kind of like, oh, okay. The only shade that I was slightly disappointed in, I just wish it was a little bit darker so that I could have contoured with it. You'll see in the video I start to try to contour with it, and then I end up just using a little bit of Benefit Hoola instead. So unfortunately, I think some darker skin tones aren't going to be able to use at least this shade. Some of the highlights though, probably. So that's the only downfall to this one. On that same note though, some really, really, really fairer skin tones would probably love that color as a contour shade. Now I'm going to insert a picture of a swatch of all of these shades so you can take a look at all of those. Real quick before I move on to the last part of the collection, which is the lipstick, I was going to show you guys how you can take the palette all together. At first I got really scared and I thought I was going to get stuck, but it actually comes out really easily. This is the box that the double-ended lipstick and gloss comes in. There is a little mirror on the gloss portion. So they included a mirror on every piece of the collection. The one side has a lipstick. This is in the shade Sparrow, which is like a purpley gray color. It's what I'm wearing right now. And the gloss is a similar shade, but it has like a purpley blue iridescence to it, which I don't know if my camera is going to pick up. I actually like the gloss part better than the lipstick. I would say that the lipstick part is closer to their Alter Ego satin formula, which is okay. I like the Alter Ego matte a little bit better just because I feel like it goes on a little bit smoother. But like I said, I still like this. I will still use it. It's not my absolute favorite formula of theirs, but I do really like this. Overall, I think the entire collection is great. True Lorac formula. Everything is very pigmented, super blendable, very buttery, just like all their stuff has been before. So I'm really excited about that. It is the Lorac Pro formula. Like I said, when I first saw the shades, I was kind of like, I'm such in a comfort zone right now with the warm, oranges and reds and purples and mauves, and so when I saw this palette I was kind of like, but I used to wear cool tones all the time, so I'm kind of glad because this palette has a really good assortment of, grays, mauves, orange, silver, so it has really everything. It has your mattes, your shimmers, your cools, and your warms, so I think I'm gonna get a lot of use out of this. As always, don't forget to subscribe before you leave. It is super duper appreciated. I'm going to insert the footage for the tutorial part right now, but as always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video.